the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Tennessee Volunteers taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, and I think you come out, Palmer, and you say, I want to be aggressive early and maybe take a shot, but that's not the shot they were talking about.
No, and give the defense credit because they watched film too, and they knew this offense might come out and want to be aggressive, and they were ready on the back end that time for that. They came into this game hyped up.
Touchdown, Aggie! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah.
And it's picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
And now on second down for this offense. Quick completion on the out. Afterburners coming. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle. Understanding
I ain't
what
close
they're
your
trying
eye.
to do to you and attack them.
Able to run it out to
You
the
gonna
28
do
on the
it,
last
boy.
one. It's 2nd and 7.
I said, damn,
Off the
cuz
bootleg,
going
looking
through
to
it.
fire. And the
Offensive line ain't
pressure
blocking for
there.
either team.
Down he goes at the 18.
Hey, at halftime, I ain't even been blitzing. They still been tearing your ass up.
That are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to try to get it himself.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Give to the back. Shakes off the defender. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Big Orange churning out those 1st downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Wide out in motion. To the air on 1st down. Just too much.
Just stopped. He just stopped, bro.
Quarterback just behind the midfield.
I'm looking like that. You gonna keep running?
And they've been waiting for something
Oh,
good to
because it's
happen
what you
with respect
call,
to getting
bro. It's
into
a
the
drag
quarterback,
route,
right? They're
but they got the
outside
option to
top
stay
100
and
in the
sit.
country in sacks per game,
Like
but
you in zone,
finally
they'll
now,
stay and sit.
you
If you
see
in
them
man, they'll keep running
generating
across.
this pass rush.
That's why they got the
3
down arrow
sacks
on
on
them.
the game so far.
Touch pass on the right.
Damn, I got the ball.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it from the gun. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big plays.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. Ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Oh, and he gets down there for a big catch. Right down the gut of the field.
Cause you gotta stop moving your defense so much. Sometimes you move folks out the play.
They are seizing control.
Like, I don't even know what defense you was in, but sometimes you might move folks out the play when you move so much.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because
of course, sometimes you got to move them, but situation.
Home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
There's another thing I'm going to tell you, too, after the game. I'm going to call you and tell you I saw. There's some shit you got to change.
First down here
boy, it's so bad.
He's looking to throw it. Got his man on the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A stop and pull maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you saw the speed.
Like, I got some horses out here, boy, and they all ready to run.
The defense's ability to go east-west, really straight down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his man, and they convert. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Extending the play.
I think I just leaving him right there.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before.
Like, why are we just leaving at 87, bro?
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing.
Bro, ain't no way.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have it.
Oh, you did everything right, cuz. Did everything.
The big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. The return never really got started, but he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football.
Try it. That ain't going to work.
And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I tried it, though.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Spinderella. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Floats it out in space.
Sometimes you got to
The
throw it
defense
just to
wouldn't
see.
let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Throw it just to see he gonna
Here
break
comes the
himself.
offense on 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's reels it in the end
I never thought it was gonna work like this.
Touchdown, Aggie.
No quarterbacks and receivers.
Definitely on the ass to the goal line. Arsenal.
Chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Definitely some, especially in my league.
And they
Definitely
tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a
like a goal
1-yard
line
touchdown
base.
pass.
Okay.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
The type of play to win that championship
He'll bring it
right
out.
there.
It's Underwood. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most
job, right?
players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it.
Man, ain't no way, bro. I'm in the perfect position, bro.
They'll move that thing more than
Like, I'm in
40 yards
position.
down the field before he's finally stopped. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
I'll teach you that one day, cuz. You got to dive toward, like, the option. And it won't even let you pitch. You're going to pitch it up for them.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
That's what I got to teach you right there, boy. I ain't going to lie.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only arm.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He was trying to get that return.
Oh,
boy. His offense at the 38.
Oh, boy. Let's see if we can get one more touchdown through the air, then we can start letting our backs take us home.
Quarterback empties his backfield.
Let's see.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion.
Oh, it's wrong, but
using the quick game. He's brought down. Solid pick up.
Probably throwing the seed right there. That's wrong, but
looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Aggies!
I was just sleeping inside.
I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because
man, I'm throwing that thing too. All right, now backs can take us home in the second half.
Get some playing time, get some feel good. The other side,
backs, shoot clock, pass and keep the first down sticks moving. Into man, Tam ain't got to do too much more work. A couple more passes second half. Got to keep the defense honest with you though.
The Volunteer offense is back and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field, everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll take the deep shot.
Come on, you got to throw that bell there, bro.
To make a big play there.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure out.
You gotta be. That's gotta be a good
This guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there, anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Buying some time.
Oh, that's a pick. That's a pick. He wasn't even playing here.
For the defense. Got room on the return.
He
And
wasn't
a big
playing
return
him, bro.
after the INT sets up the offense for this
playing the
possession.
fullback.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself.
Oh, I switched it so late.
And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown!
That's bad switched it,
man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man.
That was bad.
Listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're going to try to climb out of this hole going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Moving away from pressure. Working that deep right side. An excellent concentration on the catch.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Linebackers shuffling around trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He caught it! End zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some... And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnover.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that ball is picked off. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Underwood. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense playing a bail technique. Use the play fake, now to throw. They cough it up inside their 3. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Going the other way, and he takes it all the way back. What a way to finish that. What a disastrous way for this offense.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Okay, Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his man. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Aggies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Got it. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Aggie. And the route is on. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding strikes.
And it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Fresno State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys set.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
He's not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. You can tell the cornerback is up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And the punishment has been extended. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Looking to move it through the air. And he ends up taking a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. 1st down here for the offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. The toss sweep to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do. Yeah,
and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Aggies! And the beatdown has ensued. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Line gets set. First down. The snap sets up to throw. And the freshman just threw it behind.